Ever wonder what we do with our broken and day-old cookies? Well, I'll give you a hint. Welcome back to TRC TV. I'm your host, Luke, where we're giving you the behind-the-scenes look at the business that we're growing and our giant cookies. If you're new here, this is TRC TV, and each episode features 4 tasty bites. This one's got a new one. First, we'll get into the cookie of the week, then some business bites, and then some T-Rex trivia, and then where you can find us this week. But before we get into it, please drop a like and share with your friends. And as a thank you, I'll show you a picture of my dog in 3, 2, 1. Wait, why didn't you like? You got a like. All right, ready? Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Thank you so much. And let's get into the cookie of the week. This week's cookie is the Ashish cookie, paying homage to one of our old employees and a good friend of mine. And he unknowingly created one of our best-selling cookies of the week, and we're going to give it a try today. This cookie has a peanut butter base. It has chocolate chips, pretzels, caramel bits, and it's topped with black sea salt.
Chief intern Jonah here, executive producer Jonah here, trying the Ashish. Let's get a little break on that thing. Oh yeah, look at that from the middle, because why not? Okay, so I think the peanut butter is a really good base. I think it's one of my favorite bases because it makes it super chewy. I'm a big fan of the sea salt caramel, and it's basically just that, but add peanut butter in. You can't go wrong with it. The semi-sweet chocolate chips, perfect touch. I'm a big fan. Ashish did his thing here. Let him cook.
Ooh, nice. Let's give this cookie a try. This cookie might be up there for one of my favorites that we ever make because I love the monster cookie, but I'm not a fan of M&Ms. And this is like a cousin of the monster cookie and the sea salt caramel chocolate chip cookie. And I'm with Jonah on the peanut butter base. It's definitely crispier around the edges, but in the middle, it still stays very soft. All right, I'm going to tag Ashish down below because you got to go give him some love for what he's created here. An absolute masterpiece. And that is the Ashish cookie. Amazing. And it will be available this week, so stop by the shop and get it while you can. For this week's Business Bites, let's get into what we do when our cookies get broken a little bit. When you grab a Dino Bones pack, you're not just scoring a cookie deal, you're also helping reduce food waste, so helping out the community and making a positive impact, and that's something that we can all feel really good about. Let's talk about Dino Bones. These guys right here are our way of combating food waste, and if they're broken or a day old, we don't toss them. Instead, we put them in the freezer to lock in freshness and get you a discount. They're still giant and still delicious. They're just a little imperfect, but aren't we all? And here's the even cooler part. We've teamed up with Too Good To Go, a global program that connects customers with unsold food from local businesses so it doesn't go to waste. So, next time you're in, ask us about our Dino Bones. Or check us out on the Too Good To Go app because saving cookies never tasted so good. That's it for this week's Business Bites, but stick around because there's more sweet stuff coming up like some T-Rex trivia. All right, it is time for a little T-Rex trivia. Let's see how well you really know your cookies. Play along with your guesses down in the comments. First up, how much does a classic T-Rex cookie weigh? Is it A, 2 ounces, B, 4 ounces, C, 8 ounces, or D, 10 ounces? If you guessed C, you'd be correct. Each cookie is a whopping 8 ounces of cookie greatness, and that is half a pound. And no, we're not sorry about it. Time for question 2, and this one's out of this world, literally. What was the first cookie baked in space? Is it A, sugar cookie, B, oatmeal raisin, C, chocolate chip, or D, peanut butter? If you answered C, you'd be correct again. Chocolate chip made it out into orbit in 2019. Crazy. Last question for you. How many cookies does the average American eat each year? Is it A, 300, B, 50, C, 100, or D, 500? If you answered A, 300 cookies, you'd be correct. Quite a bit of cookies, but we don't judge. Did you get all 3 right? Drop your score in the comments and let us know what cookie you think deserves to go to space next. Here is where you can find us this week. We will be at the Anoka Food Truck Festival on Saturday, as well as the Vikings and Patriots preseason game also on Saturday at the US Bank Stadium. And as always, you can find us here at the Egan Shop Monday through Saturday from 11 to 6 and Sundays from 11 till 4. Also, we will be participating in the Great Minnesota Bake Sale all week until the 16th, so make sure to come check us out at the shop because we will be donating 20% of all sales to Open Arms, which is a local organization which is helping critically ill Minnesotans make sure that they get healthy meals delivered to them. So, all week this week, check us out because we're supporting an amazing cause. That is a wrap on this week's cookie coverage, and we'll catch you next week for TRC TV, one bite at a time.